MLB 19 or so every 1 to 2 days a week. If you guys are joining in, this is your JD, your host from Zombie Gaming. If you guys are joining in, want to catch more MLB 19 every 1 to 2 days a week. You guys will have Final Fantasy 7 next week, next Thursday and Friday. Since it's getting close like to MLB playoffs or something like that. So you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys will never have a problem with that. So since you guys are having baseball tomorrow on Saturday, and go to the Suzy Mall by then. So be sure to hit that red support button. If you guys are new in the chat. If you guys are not new, hit that like button, tweet them out, share them, comment, type it in, add them to a playlist. Warning Savvy, how you doing? If there's anybody in the chat from Zombie Gaming, the best of all time, that has a Twitter or a Discord, you can do so by sharing me out, tweet me out, leave a comment as good as you can. We'll be watching our videos in full, like them in full, share them, tweet them out, leave a comment as good as you can. Like I said, Final Fantasy 7 will be next week, so there's my link if you guys want to check it out. And if you guys also want to vote for the idol, you can do so by voting Aladdin at 29 or the Greatest Showman at 12. So alright guys, like I said, 7 Remake will be next Thursday and Friday. Since I haven't forgotten to do Final Fantasy 7, it's just that I haven't gone back to it. But it'll be next Thursday and Fridays. As it will be Game 1 of 3. As it will be the 13 and 21 St. Louis Cardinals, Game 1 in St. Louis, hosting the 17 and 16 Phillies, Game 1 in St. Louis. And in Game 1 in St. Louis, on the mound for the 13 and 21 Cardinals today, will be Daniel Ponce de Leon. He has a 2-3 record, 37 strikeouts, of a 2.48 ERA. Thank you, Savvy. Keep up the good work, buddy. And on the mound for the 17 and 16 Phillies will be Vince Velasquez. He also has a 1-3 record, 36 strikeouts, with a 5.97 ERA. We'll take you down to the ballpark this morning, guys. No 7 Remake till next Thursday and Friday, so that'll be alright. So on the mound for the 13 and 21 Cardinals, Game 1 in St. Louis today, will be Daniel Ponce de Leon. He has a 2-3 win-loss record, not bad, with an average of 2.48 ERA. And there's the starting lineup for the 13 and 21 Cardinals this season. Leading off will be Tommy Edman at third base. Colin Wong is batting second with second baseman. Paul Ghostman at first base. Marcell Ozuna at left field. Paul DeZong at shortstop, guys. Ty O'Neill at center field. Jose Martinez at right field. Yadier Molina at catcher. And batting ninth on the mound for the 13 and 21 Cardinals, it's Daniel Ponce de Leon. Colin Wong will be out of the lineup. He's a little bit tired. So how is everyone doing this morning? I know you guys were expecting Final Fantasy 7 Remake, but I'm just taking some sort of a break. So that's pretty much a weekly break this week. But you guys will have new episodes next Thursday and Friday. So we can actually see where we're at. You guys are getting baseball this Saturday. The same with Go to the Suzy Mall, because that will also be tomorrow. It's just every Saturday and Sunday, every weekend. So that won't be a problem at all. The same with a different blend or anything. So we're just not going to be able to start from there. Hope you guys are safe this morning, as good as you can. And if you guys that are coming in the chat, if you guys want me to share your link and put your link in the chat, let me know. You have to do it so up and come up here. So on the mound in Game 1 St. Louis for the 13 and 21 Cardinals today will be Daniel Ponce de Leon. He's making the 7th start of the season, 2-3 record, 2.48 ERA. He's given up 21 hits. Not bad of an average. And leading off for the Phillies will be Jean Segura, shortstop. Batting .318, 2 home runs, 10 ribbies as we speak. First pitch coming up. The bottom, 1-0. First pitch was actually at 7:06 in the evening. Not too savvy for anything that's prior to anything. You guys will have some Isaiah news today too. Since I think we have a little bit. I want to double check though. I will also be updating my Angel. Since her and I have now been together for 1188. That's how long we've actually been together today too. Giants 5, Reds 1 in Cincinnati. 2-0 count to Leon. That's a fly ball. That's a ground ball to right center field as I start things out, and that'll be a single. So the Phillies start out with the single. So yeah, we have a little bit of news today. We'll get to that a little bit later. Brewers 2, Nationals 1 in Milwaukee. Sorry, pumping. Cubbies 2, 1-0 in Chicago. Runner at first, nobody out. The pitch by DeLeon. Up top, 1-0. It won't be too savvy since you guys are getting Sev Remake next Thursday and Friday, so as I just said, I haven't gone back to it. That'd be ground ball to first. Picks it up, tags the first one, and that's the first out for the Phillies. Runner goes to second base. You guys won't have a problem with any of that either, so that won't be a problem for anything. So, TJ, thank you. There's a starting lineup for the 17 and 16 Phillies today. Game 1, St. Louis. Bryce Harper's batting third with a 3.11 average. Corey Dickerson's in there. And speaking of that, here comes Bryce Harper, right fielder. He's batting .311. 9 home runs, leads the Phillies with 27 ribbies. He's also a tremendous batter too. Indians 5, White Sox 5 in Cleveland. Mariners 1, Yankees 0 in New York City. Coming out of the Bronx. It's the pitch by DeLeon. See what he actually offers. The bottom, 1-0. Like I said, TJ, thank you. With an H-J-A-Y, perhaps. So far today, guys, since I'm off at 8, tomorrow morning is Saturday, so you guys will have another episode of baseball. I'm still keeping it 1 to 2 days a week. Foul ball to left, 1 and 2. D-backs 3, Rays 0 in Tampa. 1 and 2. Foul ball to right, 1 and 2. You guys let me know if you guys want me to send your link in the chat. Morning, sister, how you doing? My sister Queen Mercury in the house. I'd like that. How are you today? Like I said, if you guys want me to send your link in the chat, let me know. You can ask me 2 and 2. And he struck him out looking at the bottom. Good strikeout, and that's the second out for the Phillies. My sister Queen Mercury, how's it going this morning? I can't complain. This morning, I'm a little bit tired, but if you miss me, to the left 0-1. I'm also gonna share my loves link in the chat too. Brings up JT Realmoto, the catcher. 274, 3 home runs, 15 ribbies. So sister. So I say my sister Mercury. That's my good queen. You wouldn't mind if I share my loves link in the chat so you actually can support my loves channel. Don't you? I mean, you wouldn't mind if I do it, do you? I mean, if I drop her link, I mean, she said, yes, please, I want you to drop my link. But if I drop her channel in the chat, would you be able to support it from Zombie Gaming? She's at 27 right now, so I'm gonna... Oh, really? Oh, sweet. That's why I love you, sister. That's a good thing. But, my sister Siren is not feeling that good, from what I've heard on Discord. And the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Phillies, with 1, actually. Game 1 St. Louis, go to bottom of the first. Phillies 0, and the Cardinals coming up the bat. Alright guys, I'm going to drop my lunch link in the chat. So on the mound, for the 17 and 16 Phillies today, will be Vince Velasquez. He's making the 7th start of the season, 1-3 record, with 5.97 ERA, 32 hits, and 16 strikeouts. Okay guys, here's my left channel. Do what for the Cardinals. will be Tommy Edman. Leading off, batting 198, 11 stolen bases, 7 in. But there you go, guys. That's my love link. If you guys want to come up here and want me to drop your link in the chat from Zombie Gaming, you can do so anytime you like. Plus, I always represent you guys drop your links in the chat so we can follow from Zombie Gaming. In since he's the best of all time. 0-1. That'd be foul ball to left, 0-2. Well, you haven't told me you love me today, sister. By the way, 0-2. To the right, 1-2. Except if anybody wants me to drop the link in the chat, that'd be fine. Thank you, sister. 1-2. Sister to her brother. Yep, that's right. I mean, oh, how did you know, by the way, sister? How did you know? Her and I have now been together for 1,188 days. Dallas County Scratches. Good morning, Dallas. How you doing, sir? Long time no see. But I am keeping it at 70 moderators, though. That'll bring up Matt Carpenter, second baseman. 62 average, 1 home run, 1 ribby. But yeah, we started this undefeated streak the last 3 years. Went to a prom dance and during the before the end of the first week on February. This is called Night to Sign, so I have not approved that yet. But I'm actually just going to wait to get my turn. Besides, we don't know when that's going to be. 1-1 count. To the bottom, 1-2. So what's going on with the mods and YouTube? From what I know, I have no idea. I mean, I tried to drop my link when I was not a mod to a couple of channels. Well, a couple of people were actually going live, and that's been the only thing. And apparently, my comment for my channel got removed a little bit. Second and swing. That's the second out for the Cardinals. But other than that, besides for me, I'm just keeping it at 70 moderators. I'm not removing anybody. You guys are always like family to me from Zombie Gaming. Everybody's like family in here, so it's really not that bad. Hopefully. At the bottom, 1-0. That brings up power hitter Paul Goldsmith, first baseman. 171, 1 home run, 5 ribbies. It's a glitch, which is why we can't make moderators. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I mean, people are already getting sick and tired of having that too. Well, you know, at least YouTube's not having a glitch anymore. At least anybody knows how to fix it. 2-0. The bottom, 2-1. It's like if there's anything going on with YouTube or going on with Twitch or Twitter, the creator has to fix it with help. To the left, 2-2. Well, it's not going to get done. That's the problem. But either way, either it can be hard or easy to fix. 2-2. To the right, he struck him out, and the side is retired. So all I have to work today is only a 12 to 8, and I'm off tomorrow at this point. This is actually a good deal that I'm having to work some good hours every week. Off every Tuesday, Wednesday, and off every Saturday. Do what for the Phillies? Will be left fielder Corey Dickerson. But yeah, for me, I'm not moving to Twitch, so I can actually make some good money. But you know what they say from my buddy James Cox from the Iamacreator group? He said YouTube doesn't pay the damn bills. That's the problem. 1-0 count. Bottom, 1-1. Why? Okay, I'll read the comments in a second, guys. Got IZN News to cover in a little bit. Up top, 2-1. Waiting for the 2-1 count. Leon gives a sign. To left, 2-2. Queen, why would they go that cause growth streams? Make more money for the platform than anyone else. Yeah, YouTube's been a little bit strange apparently. So ever since they actually fixed that one search problem, and it pop up to right, he's looking to get there. And he makes the catch, and that's the first out for the Phillies. I mean, that's the only understatement, guys. It's just that people have been losing supporters, even though it's really not an interesting fact. But for me, I'm trying to quickly get back up there a little bit. So that's why I've been sending links in the chat. That's the important thing. But my buddy Dallas, you mind if I post your link in the chat today? Or are you okay if I don't? Let me know. Here's the pitch by DeLeon. Like I said, if anybody in here from Zombie Gaming in the chat wants to come up here, if you guys want me to dump your channel in the chat, let me know. Indians 6, White Sox 5 in Cleveland. ICN News will be in just a little bit. But it's been a while since you actually haven't came back, Dallas. So it's actually a good important thing too. You know, hold on a second. Swing and a miss to the left, and that's a second out for the Phillies. The strikeout by DeLeon. Sister, are you ready? If I drop his channel? Because, I mean, it's actually really easy if you know what you're doing. So, how is stuff going, by the way, Dallas? Anything interesting? To the left, 0-1. Hold on a second. Oh, by the way, I love you, sister. If I haven't told you, I know there was a 6 months I couldn't go anything. Oh my. Okay. So what have you been doing before then? Foul ball to home base, 0-2. Oh, scratches? Okay. At least Peter doesn't have to have good scratcher for his neck. He nods his head. Foul ball to left, 0-2. I'm gonna see if I can do this. I mean, I already know how to post links. Put somebody's channel in the chat to promote. The bottom, 1-2. Okay, well, okay, guys, let's see if I can do this. Get ready. Hold on a second. Hold on, I'll read the chat in a second. 1-2 wide to Leon, and I'll send your link. That'll be ground ball center field. And that'll be a hit. That'll be a single. And there's a single for the Phillies. Alright, sister, let's do it. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Check out his link, sister, if you don't mind, please. Runner at first, 2 outs. The pitch by the Leon. To the right, 1-0. Brings up Logan Morrison, first baseman. 111, 1 home run, 1 ribby. He's also a left-handed batter, I would assume. To the right, 1-1. No problem, Dallas. Oh yeah, Dallas County and Santos Queen. YouTube has bots running YouTube right now because of the stupid coronavirus. There is a pause there taking kids that don't have permission to be on this platform, taking dead channels of as well. Well, no one has to take advantage of any channel, I'm telling you. Of any, as long as most of us are loving and caring and do what we have to do at any kind. That's the problem. But it's just that people don't want to listen and take any safety precautions. You see, it's actually, it's like it's their problem. No, it's like it's nobody's at fault but themselves, actually. You know, 2-2. And that ball is low. Runner will hold it first, and that's ball 3. On deck for the Phillies will be Velquez. He is on deck. 3-2. Swing and a miss to the right, and the side is retired. Phillies leave 1. Go to bottom of the second. Game 1 in St. Louis. Phillies nothing, and the Cardinals nothing. ICN News will be in just a little bit, guys. So, Dallas County, did you support my Angel already? I'm gonna promote her channel one more time. She wants 200 by the end of this year, so I'm gonna try to get her there. Bonds Arizona's batting 179. He's due up for the Cardinals. Okay, there you go. That's my left channel again. 0-1. To the left, 0-2. Okay, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, you can do so by following me as ZD Zach Dawson. You guys can also share your information on top. Follow and leave a genuine comment. If you don't mind, sister, for me. 1 and 2. 2 and 2 up top. Alana's at 29, guys. Greatest Summon at 12. You guys can also follow me on Discord. It's JD. We're about to get IGN News going in the second. At the bottom, that's a strikeout. That's the first out for the Cardinals. Let's look at the elevation between the crowds. So, okay, guys, we only have a little bit. So, you guys can stream like a pro with one of these great capture cards. It was, if anybody's looking at capture cards, it's like they pretty much put an SD card or something that's compared to a different one. Among Us is recommended. Oh, thank you, sister. I love you for that. There you go. Like I said, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Anybody can drop their link in the chat if they ask permission, if they want me to. 1-0 count. The bottom, 1-1. Bottom's longest batting, 116. Among Us is recommended. Recommending game settings. Let's see how that's about. 1-1. Bottom, 1 and 2. Yankees 1, Commanders 1 in New York City. No thanks on the settings. Wolf Among Us is actually not bad either. To the right, 2 and 2. So Sister Mercury and Dallas, are you guys getting? So I have expected yet. What do you mean, sister? You can call me brother if you like. 2 and 2. That'll be foul ball to right, 2 and 2. What do you mean, sister? 2 and 2. To the right, struck him out. So that's the second out for the Cardinals. Fifth strikeout by Velasquez. You can share my left link in the chat if you'd like to. Anybody that knows how to do it, that's all we can do. The pitch by Velasquez up top, 1-0. But yeah, you guys can drop my left link in the chat too. So, besides, my point can use a little more supporters than what her roommate has. She's at 41, so I don't know what's going on with her computer. I don't know what that could be. 1-0. To the right, 1-1. Like I said, I love you, sister. That's the important thing. So anything interesting besides YouTube messing up, Dallas? The bottom, 1 and 2. Okay, Snyder Cut. Snyder Cut, Henry Cavill is not suiting any additional Justice League scenes. But he was the next one to play Superman too, so based on this detail, guys, that's 2 and 2. So you guys can leave your comments about each article with IGN.com/news. This is actually the first 20 minutes of that. To the right, 3 and 2. The wife and I are getting evicted. Okay, what do you, sister, can you maximize that? At the bottom, struck him out. And the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cardinals. To the top of the third, game 1 in St. Louis. Phillies nothing, and the Cardinals nothing. Due up for the Phillies will be Vince Velasquez. On the mound for the 17 and 16 Phillies, he's batting 100. Oh, I'm sorry, Dallas. So how did that shit happen? Bottom, up top, 1-0. Oh yeah, what was that one question I was gonna ask? I'm sorry. I kind of messed up right there, sister. To the right, 2-0. But I'm suing the owners. Oh, okay, okay. I was gonna say with IGN News, since you guys never mind it, and everybody else comes in, you guys can leave your comments what you guys think. That'll be a ground ball center field, picks it up defensively, that'll be a single. And it's a single for the Phillies. Marlins 5, Cubs 2 in Chicago. Okay guys, according to Adele Anchors, Henry Cavill has revealed that he isn't returning to the film with any additional scenes for the Snyder Cut of Justice League. So he was actually in an interview with Collider. Superman's Cavill confirmed that he would not be reuniting with the cast to partake in any new suits for the infamous cut, contrary to recent reports claiming that Zack Snyder has a week-long Justice League suit planned for October with Cavill and several others. Right away, first nobody out. The pitch by DeLeon. To the left, 0-1. Picks up Dean Segura, shortstop. He signaled his first time, he's 1 for 1. Indians 8, White Sox 5, and Cleveland. So why are you and your pal getting evicted, Dallas? That's the problem. With several other cast members returning, which is Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, and Ray Fisher. So Cavill went on the stage as Superman. That'll be fly ball to right. Does he make it? He makes the catch to right center field, and that's the first out for the Phillies. Twins 4, Blue Jays nothing in Toronto. So basically, Henry Cavill went on the stage. Here comes Cesar Hernandez, second baseman. He's 0 for 1 if a ground out his first time. Leon with the pitch. Tell you this interview in a second. It's a fly ball to left and caught it. And that's out number 2 for the Phillies. Here comes right fielder Bryce Harper. Right-handed batter. Struck out his first time, he's 0 for 1. So Cavill went on to state, and I quote, I'm not shooting anything additional. No. It's all stuff that has already been done and already been started, basically. To the right, 1-0. Obviously, I don't know how things are in between the company. Up top, 1-1. I don't know how things are going to evolve and change and adapt depending on now a different length of a movie at this point. That's a fly ball to deep center field. It will race back and it will be off the wall. Holy cow. That will be off the wall. Runner from third goes to home. And that'll be an RBI triple. An RBI triple, guys. As it strikes first, it's 1-0 Phillies. Holy cow. Look at that one more time, guys. Oh my goodness. Well, whatever may happen in post-production, whatever lessons may be learned from what isn't 4 years since Justice League came out. 4 years worth of fan reaction. For me, I'm now just watching the party. But it actually is something to state. The pitch by DeLeon to the left, 1-0. 1-0 Phillies. Top of the third, 2 outs, game 1 in St. Louis. JT Realmuto, the catcher, he's 0 for 1 if they strike out his first time. At the bottom, 1-1. I'll read the chat in a second here. But it is perhaps, guys, since Cavill is actually uniting the cast in the Snyder's Cut, I don't know if it's actually a terrible idea, to be honest. I mean, Cavill started in Batman vs Superman with Ben Affleck. On deck is Corey Dickerson, batting .292. He is on deck. But it is perhaps worth noting that Cavill denied his participation in between the structure and a pop-up to left foul territory. We're going to get under it. and he makes the catch, and the inning is over. So look at one more time, guys. RBI triple. It's deep center field. Game 1 in St. Louis, bottom of the third. Phillies 1, and the Cardinals nothing. Due up for the Cardinals will be right fielder Jose Martinez. Martinez batting 100, 2 home runs, 6 ribbies driven in. Okay, we stay in a motel, and in March when the coronavirus started, she got laid off, and I couldn't get out through the labor temp. I was working out. We haven't paid rent for the room almost a 1 full year. Oh my, I'm sorry. So how did everything go afterwards? I mean, did you guys finally pay the rent, or what happened after that? 1-0 count. The bottom 2-0. I mean, my family pays my rent most of the time for healthy food, groceries, or anything good. 2-0. To left 3-0. On deck is Yadier Molina, the catcher. 132, 2 RBIs driven in. But other than that, I mean, Cavell might be not that bad of an example of what he actually said in this interview. So, even though he's actually the goodest Superman that anybody can ever have, too. To the right, 3-2. But the other few that were added to that list for a long time is Christopher Reeve. Tom Howard, no. 3-2. Foul ball to right, 3-2. Yeah, Tom Holland, possibly not. You also have internal drift review. I'll check that out real quick. The bottom struck him out. That's the first out for the Cardinals. So yeah, that does not remain to be less seen. That's actually a different thing for sure. So it's out of 9 out of 10 for PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. Okay. Then I bring up Yadier Molina, the catcher, number 4. 132, 2 ribbies. If anybody wants to come in here from Zombie Gaming and wants me to drop you guys' link in the chat, let me know. Zombie is the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Mariners 3, Yankees 2 in New York City. 0-1. That'll be fly ball to deep right center field. Racing back, doesn't make it. He makes the catch to right center field. And that's the second out for the Cardinals. Here comes the pitcher, Daniel Ponce de Leon, on the mound for the 13-21 Cardinals today. I'm not paying him anything, because he put our lives in danger by taking our room door off for 3 days and having it back. So I took it off again. So are you hoping to get some good stuff out of this, Dallas? So I say Dallas, excuse me. I mean, what is you actually want back? Anything? All I know is the people that actually took anything out of disrespect, they shouldn't have to sue you for anything, you know. I mean, I've never gone myself into court at all, especially when it comes to taking a credit card that was on the ground that was not mine. But you know, I've always learned from my good mistakes. It's what my love and I usually have too. So, but people like to get personal and do it out of respect too. You know, that's another thing. It's just that people just have to follow any certain direction, or it's not going to happen in life. Bottom 2-2. But it's all good. I want to own everything. Excuse my language. It's okay, buddy. I'm fine with that. The bottom struck him out, and I think that's the third out. And it is, and the side is retired. Nothing happening yet, guys. Go to top of the 4th. Game 1 in St. Louis. Phillies 1, Cardinals nothing. So we'll see how that's going to go for sure, buddy. I'm going to give you the best of luck as always. See if there's anything else. Latest Fault visual novel game. Gets a gorgeous new trailer. Let me jump on that too. I have to go today and get a Pell. It's called a Pompous Appeal. Oh, yeah, okay. No, that is actually not a bad idea. Okay, that's a long article. Due up for the Phillies is Corey Dickerson, left fielder. He fouled out his first time. He's 0 for 1. It's a pitch by DeLeon. I don't think there's been that much passing either. Ground ball to left center field. That ball gets away from him. Holy crap. And the ball gets down, and that'll be a double. And that's a double for the Phillies. Knocked over by Dickerson. He joins the 17 and 16 Phillies doubles leaders. This is actually fantastic. Really fantastic the same way. Oh my goodness. Did a bring up Maikel Franco, number 7, third baseman. Struck out in the second inning. He's 0 for 1. Right at second, nobody out, guys. The pitch by DeLeon. Bottom 1-0. I'm gonna send her a link in the chat again. So he usually gets up around 8 o'clock when it comes to going to the. That'd be fly ball center field. Makes the catch. That's the first out for the Phillies. Runner will hold at second. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and share the link one more time. What's up, Super Saiyan? How you doing, buddy? Then I'll bring up Andrew McCutcheon, former Pittsburgh Pirate. He's 1 for 1 with a single in the second inning. Marlins 6, Cubbies 2 in Chicago. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that's good. I can't complain. Is it alright with you from Zombie Gaming? If I can post your link in the chat, buddy? Or are you okay if I don't do it for you? Let me know in the chat. There's my Love's link again, guys. See, he wants to get up to 200 by the end of this year. Tech swing struck him out, and that's up number 2 for the Phillies. Like I said, Zombie's the best of all time, so we'll always by his side. That's the important thing. That's why I'm keeping it at 70 moderators, not increasing anymore. But you know what? You know what's a little more understandable, Dallas? People are actually thinking that come election day on November 4th, they're thinking that the COVID-19 might end by election day. I mean, it could, or it might not, but it all depends. Red Sox 5, Orioles 2 in Baltimore. The pitch coming up, 0-2. 1-2 at the bottom. I mean, people will start being happy again if it comes down to anything. I mean, do I think this virus will end by then? Maybe. But I'm not going to even try to fucking second guess it right now. That's for sure. But we'll see. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Up top, and the side is retired. Another good strikeout. Phillies leave 1 to the bottom of the 4th. Game 1, St. Louis. Phillies 1. The Cardinals nothing. Sorry for what, buddy? It's okay. Do what for the Cardinals to be... hold on a second. Dallas, I'll get to your comment in a second. Hold on a second. I'll try to post your link if I can. Dallas County says, JD, can you have your... Actually, she's not my wife yet. Her and I will be married in a couple years. 2-0. And a pop-up. The home base makes the catch, and that's the first out for the Cardinals. Can you fill out her... I mean, you want me to inform her what's going on? So you actually want me to tell her what you and I have been talking about, correct? Here comes the first pitch. The pitch by Vasquez. In there for strike 1. Pandemic is not going to go nowhere for a very long time, dude. Yeah, that might be the important thing too. And that'll be ground ball to left, center field, and that will be a single. So there you go, a single for the Cardinals. See if I can find your name, Super Saiyan. You're actually a good pal too. So, Super Saiyan, what's your goal from Zombie Gaming? I mean, do you have a supporters goal in the chat? Runner at first, one out. He has to pitch by Velasquez. Foul ball to right, 0-1. That brings up Paul Goldschmidt, first baseman. He's 0 for 1 if they strike out his first time. Indians 8, White Sox 6, and Cleveland. So I can get this one more time. There we go. 0-1 coming up.
0-1, here's the pitch.
To the right, 1-1. I mean, to be honest, I really don't know, to be honest. I mean, it could be. To the right, 2-1. My pun, well, here's the thing. My pun used to have another YouTube account, buddy. But, she actually didn't know her information on the previous one, so she actually created a new account from what she told me. Besides, she's hoping that this virus will end by election, but we'll see. 3-1. Foul ball to home base, 3-2. Hold on, Saiyan. 1, 2, 3. Here you go, Super Saiyan. Let's drop your link in the chat for you, buddy. 3-2. That'll be fly ball to right center field. Facing back, makes the catch, and that's the second out for the Cardinals. We have 2,050. Oh, good. That'll bring up Marcelo Zona, left fielder. He struck out his first time. He's 0 for 1. Channels, they go to a bad section. And see what the channel's about. So if we can have a fill that out on them, it'd be great. We appreciate it. A lot of people appreciate it. But yeah, guys, but yeah, if you had to make a goal right now, Super Saiyan, what would be your supporters count? Check swing. And that's a strike, I would assume. And that's 1-1. But grab his link, guys, in the chat. I just posted it once already. 1-1. Wait, who? Okay, who in the hell messaged me already? Hold on a second. 1-2. Struck him out at the middle, and the side is retired. At the top of the fifth, game 1 in St. Louis. Phillies 1, Cardinals nothing. Due for the Phillies will be Vince Velasquez. On the mound for the 17-16 Phillies, he's 1 for 1 with a single and had a run.
I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully.
I don't really give a crap who posted something. I'll tell you, I'll get to that in a second. But you know, Dallas. But Dallas, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Did I tell you what happened last week or 2 weeks ago? If I'm correct, the bottom 2-0.
That's a good approach with your face and a young arm. You might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see.
When I was at 1579 a couple weeks ago, if I would assume, up top 3-0. Boo is 4. That's what's 1 in Milwaukee.
Amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
He is on deck. I mean, I lost 22 supporters at this point that were dead accounts, thanks to what YouTube actually ended up doing. And that was the only problem to that too. Let me drop your link again just to make sure. 3-1, the Leon. That's a fly ball to left, makes the catch. Okay, you want to talk about, okay, this number wants to talk about fucking missing me, huh? Well, guess what? I don't give a damn. Besides, it's actually one of my real stupid parents, apparently.
Pitch coming. Here it is.
So now my stepmom or my other one. That's a fly ball to center field. Makes the catch, and that's a second out for the Phillies. Hold on a second. Hold on. There we go.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez.
Brings out Cesar Hernandez, second baseman. He lined out and he has grounded out. He's 0 for 2. So basically, I was at 1579 a couple weeks ago, and apparently I lost. Well, basically I lost 22 supporters. And I'm like, are you really kidding me? I'm like, what is going on?
1-1 the count.
Okay, I don't know why this bastard already has my number. I told her once or twice. I told her one time not to give my number. And then the psychopath parent bits wants to message the crap out of me. Well, my love and I were going to have a talk about this too. Hold on a second. Super Saiyan says, bro, I have 107. I lost 13. Oh, I'm sorry. So are you looking to get a little bit of them back with Zombie Gaming? I mean, like I said, Zombie allows us to drop our channels on that. That's a fly ball to deep right center field. And that'll bounce off the wall again. And heads up, guys, for another base. And that'll be a RBI triple. Another triple by the 17-16 Phillies. Oh my goodness. No teams to mess around either. Here comes Bryce Harper, right fielder. He's 1 for 2 with a triple and throwing a ribby. Okay, do we have any more IGN news today? Hold on a second. I don't know if we actually lost track. Right at third, 2 outs. The pitch by DeLeon. To the left, 0-1. There's also an IGN UK podcast, number 558. Hold on a second. To the left, 1-1. With Hades and ham sandwiches. Now the thing about ham sandwiches, they're not that bad of an ordeal, to be honest. I mean, Spam is actually a good for this one too. You also have Amazon's Utopia review of season 1 coming out of Amazon. 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. He actually wanted to get out of that inning, and the side is retired. So I'm gonna block that bat in just a second here. We got the bottom of the 5th, game 1 in St. Louis. Phillies 1, the Cardinals nothing.
Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch
let me drop your link one more time.
to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was
Anybody that's in the chat, if you guys want me to come up here and let me drop your link from Zombie Gaming in the chat, let me know. In the last 2 weeks and a half weeks, I've got purrs for over 330 supporters. That's actually, I mean, 22 was my fucking highest. It was really my highest. Because that's actually been the only problem. Okay, why the fuck she wants to ask me? I have not taken an answering machine. Here's the pets. The bottom, 1-0. She's asking me if I'm at work. Not yet. I mean, why the fuck would she ask me?
He was a 4th round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Wow. I'm not asking her sit, I'm telling you. 1-1. That'll be a fly ball, center field. As he gets under it, up top, and he makes the catch, and that's the first out for the Cardinals. But I don't think it's a terrible idea either. Yeah, from Zombie Gaming, that's right. He's the best of all time, buddy. That's all. That's pretty much what we can actually predict. Get about 6 likes. Can we get 8 in the chat today? You guys are getting Final Fantasy VII Remake next Thursday and Friday. I didn't do it this morning, and I didn't do it yesterday. So
Look for him to be on the attack
I am
early.
going back to it next week.
Ball, no strikes to count. Bases are empty, one man out.
Comes to 1-0 by Velasquez. Foul ball to right, 1-1. And I told this asshole at this point. Oh, your channel's not glowing blue? I just posted your link twice, buddy. What's going on? There's a bottom 1 and 2. See if I can do it one more time. I think you guys can see yourself snooze today. Go slide again. There we go. 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. Waited a little too long. And that's the second out for the Cardinals. 10th strikeout by Velasquez. Oh, holy cow. Okay, if this real parent. If I come a long way. Let me look at this real quick. If either of you have come a long way. Okay, I don't give a shit about that. Come on. I want my Angel to come in here. Hold on a second. To the right, 1-0. Because I don't understand why this son of a bitch wants to get my number. Start messaging me as a son. I'm telling you. 1-0. The bottom, 1-1. Honey, come in here. But thank you, White Super Saiyan, for doing that too. To the left, 2-1. I mean, if my point comes in the chat this morning, we have to fucking talk about something. 2-1. The bottom, 3-1. On deck is Gadio Molina, 130, 2 ribbies. He is on deck. Comes to 3-1 by Velasquez. At the middle, 3-2. I want my Angel to bring your ass in the chat real quick. Mode again, sick and tired by being messaged by the phone. Ball 4, first walk by Velasquez. Velasquez with the walk. As he walks, Jose Martinez for the 13-21 Cardinals. That'll bring up Ketzer Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out in the 3rd inning. Like I said, I'm also going to be updating high school football tonight too. Remember, guys, every Friday it's 12 to 8. So I'm always having 3 days off every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturdays. And work Thursday, Fridays, Sunday, and Mondays. So it's actually a good standard schedule to combine anything for sure. Run our first 2 outs. The pitch by Velasquez. That'll be fly ball center field again. Racing back a little bit, makes the catch defensively, and the side is retired. We play 5 innings, go to top of the 6th. Game 1, St. Louis. Phillies 1, and the Cardinals nothing. Due up for the Phillies is the catcher JT Realmuto, guys. He's 0 for 2. With a strikeout and a pop out. And so far it'll be a different pitcher. If any pitchers out of energy, guys, have to replace them. So on the mound for the 13-21 Cardinals will be John Brebbia. It's been a 10th start of the season, 1-0 record. So I'm not letting this asshole mess around with the king right now. First pitch, the bottom, 1-0 at the corner. As long as he actually knows my first name, I'll give that bitch credit. To the left, 2-0. But my Angel will know about this today too. Foul ball to right, 2-1. Like I said, if you guys want me to drop your link, let me know. That's when I follow me on Twitter. You can do so by following me at Sadie Zach Dawson. guys can send me out, tweet me out, leave a comment. If you guys also want to follow me on Discord, you can do so by doing that too. Ball 4, first walk by Brebbia. As Brebbia gives up his first walk. Holy cow. As he walks him for the 17-16 Phillies. That'll bring up Corey Dickerson. He doubled in the 4th inning. He's 1 for 2. Left-handed batter. Runner at first, nobody out. The pitch by Brebbia up top, 0-1. Well, we'll see what happens going into the others so far today, guys. Swing and a miss, 0-2. You guys will also have baseball tomorrow with the Suzima. Suzima's every Saturday and Sundays. There's just much more going forward. 0-2. Swing and a miss. That's the first out for the Phillies. First strikeout by John Brebbia. It's never it's not bad of a strikeout either. Okay, Zombie. Okay, so you guys want to know, Zombie's gonna be live tomorrow around 7. Well, so I don't think it'll be a problem. So basically, he was only live this morning for only, you know, Miguel Refranco, the baseman's 0 for 2. Runner at first, 1 out. To the left, 1-0. Besides, my Angel deserves the set that the other person's already sending me. D-backs 3, Race 2 in Tampa. To the middle, 1-1. I will also be spending time with the Subway family while I'm at it too, so you can actually jump on that. And that's the runner first goes to second, doing the steal. Second stolen base by ZT Realmoto. He nods his head, 1-2. Foul ball to home base, 1-2. Besides, I already knew who this parent is, what I believe. Foul ball to left, 1-2. Ground ball to first. Gets back to his base, and that's out number 2 for the Phillies. Second goes to third. Here comes Andrew McCutcheon, center fielder. He is 1 for 2 with a single in the second inning. Runner at third, 2 outs. To the right, 1-0. John Brebbia already given up 1 walk already. This is actually not a... At least it's not a Magician problem. Or a different Magician on that. That's a fly ball to left center field. We're going to get there. Defensively, he does, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Phillies, 3 up, 3 down. Go to bottom of the 6th. Game 1 St. Louis. Phillies 1, Cardinals nothing. There'll be a different pinch hitter. As it will be... So, coming, pinch hitting for the 13-21 Cardinals will be Harrison Bader. Batting 163, 1 home run, 2 ribbies, and 1 stolen base. To the left, 1-0. And it's also nice to see, guys, that Dallas County is back in. But I do have to give him good respect on that. That I don't think this virus will disappear by election. I mean, maybe. If most of us can be a little bit right, which I don't think we would be. Besides, I don't see this virus disappearing for maybe a couple years at least. But it all depends. Maybe through next year. At the bottom, 1-2. You guys can see yourselves. News. Okay. 1-2 coming up. The bottom struck him out, and that's the first out for the Cardinals. Back to the lineup. Here comes third baseman Tommy Edman. He popped out and he is struck out. He's 0 for 2.
First offering on its way.
The bottom 0-1. Remember, guys, you can't pitch if you can't. I mean, you can't actually hit if it's way in the bottom. Have to wait for an extra opportunity to get it going. So Zombie is going live tomorrow night around 7. So I am off tomorrow. So, and that's pop up to pitcher. He got it. And that's the second out for the Cardinals. Bad move from any baseball team. Because Matt Carpenter's second baseman. He's 1 for 2. Single in the 4th.
And that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes Matt Carpenter when we talk about the best hitters in our sport.
To the right, 1-0. Mariners 4, Yankees 2 in New York City. One of the two places, one of the two states. 11-9 with the group went. The bottom, 1-1. Tell you what, I'm gonna block this. I'm gonna block this number of bets right now. Hold on a second. 1-1. Check swing again. 1-2. Yeah, I'm not gonna even try to reply to this asshole again. 1-2. Up top, struck him out again. Struck him out. And the side is retired. Nothing's going well yet, but only that one hit. For the top of the 7th. Game 1 in St. Louis. Phillies 1. And the Cardinals nothing. You guys can also vote for the Idol. Lands at 29. Greatest Showman at 12. Like I said, I don't have the answer if this virus will end by election day or not. I mean, if it does, be good kudos to that. But we'll see what happens. So, on the mound for the 13-21 Cardinals will be Giovanni Gallegos. Gallegos making his 8th start of the season, 1-0 record, and 19 strikeouts. And also due up for the Phillies. In the batter's box, that is the Cades. Will be Logan Morrison, former Miami Marlin. He struck out twice, he's 0 for 2. The pitch by Gallegos. First pitch. Up top, 0-1. Okay, what does this son of a bitch want this time? Hold on. The bottom, 0-2. I know it is. I don't understand what this bitch is talking about either way. My opponent's going to have something to say about this too. The bottom 1-2. Okay, see, okay. Now this real pain in the ass, guys. At this point, no offense from you guys from Zombie Gaming, but this asshole, this parent asshole, asked me about YouTube. I'm like, hey, you know what I'm about to say? I'm not gonna even try to say any shit on that. And that's a single. That's a single for the Phillies. It's going as a base hit. Okay, if this parent wants to say something about YouTube, hey, it's none of a damn business. It's most of our business from Zombie Gaming, and a couple of good stuff in tech. Trust me. Run our first, nobody out. And that's a butt attempt, that's foul, 0-1. And that's a bunt attempt to first. Gets it the first in time. That's the first out for the Phillies. Winner goes from first to second. It'll bring up Dean Segura back to the lineup. Shortstop. He's 1 for 3 with a single in the first inning. Runner at second. 1 out. The pitch by Gallegos. Foul ball to right. 0-1. And yes, guys, today is the special program of Tokyo Game Show for Capcom. Special program. This actually starts in a half hour up top. But yeah, I'm not gonna tell this bitch what's going on with YouTube. Let's keep it between us, guys. Red Sox 5, Orioles 3 in Baltimore. Final score. Swing and a miss. 2 outs for the Phillies. I mean, she doesn't have any right to know. I'm telling you. It's like Victoria still wants Bella. But I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna say a long story. I don't want to actually fucking talk about it. To the left, 1-0. Like I said, I'm not telling this parent set anything. I'm not telling her ass anything. To the left, 1-1. I'm not telling her about my standard schedule. I'm not telling any business that we've been working on. Besides, the days have still been approved. That's actually a rightful thing. I told my angel last night, did I make the right move, or was it actually a bad deal? 3 outs, the side is retired. We play 6.5, go to bottom of the 7th. Game 1, St. Louis. Phillies 1, and the Cardinals nothing. Well, guess what? I'm gonna block this fucker right now. Check this out. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, parent. You're not getting any fucking message to me anymore. If you want to talk about YouTube and see how I'm doing with work, you can see it for yourself. Don't talk about it don't talk about it with me. Well, I know it's your problem, not me. Well, 6 likes, guys. Can we get 8 in the chat? 1-0 count. To the left, 1-1. That's why I blocked that damn number. I don't want any set to come along with me. I'm telling you. 1-1 coming up. And to the left, 1-2. Honey, I need your help right now. David Robinson and Mike Moran are the right-handers. The bullpen for the 17 and 16 Phillies. Paul Goldschmidt's 0 for 2. Marlins 10. Cubs 2 in Chicago. Struck him out again. That's the first out for the Cardinals. 13-21 Cardinals are having a little hard time right now. Dodgers 1. Braves nothing in LA. Pitch by Velasquez. To the upper right, 0-1. Brings out Marcell Ozuna, left fielder. Struck out twice, he's 0 for 2. And so you can forget about Facebook too. I'm not ending her ass on Twitter. 0-1. The middle, 0-2. Holy cow. Any baseball's looking to get a couple good hits, guys. That's the important thing. 0-2. And they pop up. That'll be to home base. And he makes the catch. Second out for the Cardinals. Then they'll bring up Paul DeZong, shortstop, number 12. He is struck out and he has flown out. He's 0 for 2. Like I said earlier, guys, if you guys want me to put your channel link in the chat, have me post it, let me know. If there's any questions on that, you guys can follow me on Twitter, Discord. Send me out, tweet me out, leave a comment. The bottom, 0-2. One of these guys has already taken a terrible time just trying to get it right on the bat. That's the problem. 0-2. Struck him out again, guys. Struck him out again. That's a third out, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cardinals. Go to top of the 8th. Game 1 in St. Louis. Phillies 1. The Cardinals nothing. Doo-wop for the Phillies is right fielder Bryce Harper. 1 for 3 for triple and a ribby. Pitched by Gallegos. So you can actually forget about asking me of what I'm up to. You guys understand what we're up to. The PS5's the top seed, coming on November 12th, since there's no extra pre-orders. But the others intact either. But, you know. The PS5 and I have been having this feud for over 3 months now. Attendance today, guys, 44,163 today. top 2-2.
Two strikes now.
That's why Zombie Gaming is the best of all time. It's like swing at the bottom, struck him out, and that's the first out for the Phillies.
The third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
So yeah, it'll be 7 o'clock tomorrow night. So I might be in there during the time being.
Into the box, JT Realmuto.
All I gotta say, guys, he does not need to know what I'm doing.
Strike one.
I believe what I see.
To this point.
For example, JT Realmuto, the catcher, he's 0 for 2 for a walk and stolen base.
The 0-1 pitch.
Foul ball to right, 0-2.
By the coaching box. One out, nobody.
Well, I notice he's not messaging me anymore. I'm not messaging her ass anymore.
Now a shot sent
She wants to talk about YouTube to see how things going with work. She can find out for herself, not me.
It's a high fly ball headed
Foul ball to left in the stands. That's 0-2.
And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
1-2 at the bottom.
Bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs.
But I'm not going to even try to continue to respond to that message again.
Such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spin
I mean, I know who it is. I'm telling you. To the right, 2-2. It's about the stupid money crap
This guy has been so successful.
that she wants to go on about and wants to see me on Thanksgiving. I'm like, hell no, I'm not doing that. It's my day off from work from Walmart. I can do whatever I feel like doing. If I have to start the chat with you guys as a family, I'm fine with that. If I have to spend time with Subway family, it's not a problem. But she shouldn't have to tell me about this money situation either. It's my love and I can talk about it a little bit more if we have to. Ground ball center field. He's both the first and the side is retired. Excuse me. Played 7.5. It's time for a baseball team to get it going. Go to bottom of the 8th. Game 1, St. Louis. Phillies 1 and the Cardinals nothing. And on the mound for the 17-16 Phillies with David Robertson. Robertson making his 11th start of the season. 1-3 record, 1 save, 9.00 ERA. And due off for the Cardinals. Tyler O'Neill is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. 13 and 21 Cardinals need to get some good hits right now. Any baseball team needs to get some handed. The bottom 0-1.
1-0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Nick Vincent and Mike Moran are on that list for the 17-16 Phillies. Tyler O'Neill's 0 for 2. He has the pitch by Robertson. 0-1 count. Foul ball to right, 0-2. Try to get a little nuds on it. Gets paid with 65 miles per hour. Sex swing, that's a strikeout first out for the Cardinals. So far it's been all about strikeouts. Velquez, giving up 1 hit, 1 walk, and 14 strikeouts with 95. Braves 2, Dodgers 1 in LA. Here comes Jose Martinez, right fielder. He's 0 for 1 and had a walk in the 5th inning. I'm just waiting to see if my friend will respond to anything, which I know she will. No one is playing around with anything. Up top, 0-1, swing and a miss.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
0-1 coming up by Robertson. 1-1 at the bottom at home base.
1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him.
There's also a good ceiling video of my Angel on Facebook.
Inside conscious. He didn't
Yes, sir.
there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball.
1-1 count coming up by Robertson. Foul ball to right, 1-2.
Right side.
You know what they say, any baseball team deserves to have more than 1 or 2 at a time. Giving that for a little more of a minimum total. At the bottom, 2-2.
Zone there as he breaking ball.
Mariners 4, Yankees 2. Final score in New York City. 2-2 coming up by Robertson.
All even at 2-2. Here it is.
Struck him out at the home base. He throws the first, and that's out number 2 for the Cardinals.
Is retired. 2 down now.
Oh, wow. Here comes Yadier Molina, the catcher. He has 2 flyouts. He's 0 for 2.
He's flown out twice.
Not what you actually want to see, guys. Not exactly what any baseball team needs to have. It's all about getting some hits, getting some runs on top of the board, or having something like that. To the right, 0-1. Twins 7, Blue Jays 4 in Toronto. Oh, 1 coming up. Up top, 1-1. D-backs 3, Rays 2 in Tampa. See if I can post my Love's link in the chat again. Hold on. 1-1 by Robertson. To the bottom, 1-2.
83 on the gun. It's 1-2.
13-21 Tigers are having a hard time just trying to get the ball that they want. The native team really wants at this point. 1-2 by Robertson.
1-2 on its way.
Foul ball to home base, 1-2.
To give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2.
The bottom, 2-2. Okay, guys, I'm gonna drop a link in again. Guys want to come up here? Guys want your channel or link in the chat being dropped? Swing and a miss. He didn't get it at the time being, and the side is retired. Honey, I dropped your link, by the way. Go to top of the 9th. Game 1, St. Louis. Phillies 1. The Cardinals nothing. But Angel, you won't believe who. You won't. Okay, I'm gonna put out limited language right now in the chat. You won't believe who the fuck messaged me on my phone this morning. Somebody got my number and decided to really message my ass on my phone this morning. Ask me about YouTube. Ask me about how work's going. Franco's 0 for 3. You won't believe who it actually is, honey. Happy everyone, happy Friday. Love, and to my supporters, good luck to the Tigers tonight. Be Patrick Henry, yuck. Now, Waves is not compared to Golf City between Brother Gasway, Drunko, and Sinatra from the AAA meeting. Even though the A is very silent. Up top, 2-1. But honey, guess who messaged my ass today? You won't believe who it is. 2-1. To the left, 2-2. Of that swing, after that swing, actually. Foul ball to left, 2-2. And by the way, honey, you have a new record again. Well, honey, well, I'm pretty sure you recognize this name. All I have to say is, well, who the fuck do you actually think it could be? Think about it. It's not what's her face. It's the one that's asking about the money. I already know who it is too. To the left, 3-2. And I'm already getting a little bit pissed off now. On deck is Andrew McCutcheon, batting 231. Is on deck. I mean, I told her not to have my number. Swing and a miss up top. It's 1 out for the Phillies. First strikeout by Gallegos. He's trying to keep himself tight a little bit. Like I said, she asked me about work, and she asked me how YouTube's going. And I'm like, guess what? I'm not gonna fucking answer you to your ass. I'm like, give me one reason that I should not message you something about YouTube. I mean, honey, you pretty much, you already know the story. I already told your ass what's going on. But I'm gonna tell you who it is right now. It's that fucking disturbing, disrespecting, real mom of mine. It's my fucking mom, I'm telling you. She wants to ask me how I'm doing with work. What time I work today. Hell no, it's not Teresa. It's not her, honey. It's my backstabbing mom. Who the fuck could it actually be? She asked me how work is going. She asked me if I'm at work, how YouTube's going. She said I've come a long way. And I'm like, it's all good. And I didn't fucking message her after that. I mean, why the hell did she message me in the first place? Huh? I don't understand why. And she asked me how I was doing. She actually had to clarify the name of who she was. And it was my fucking mom, I'm telling you. I don't give a rat's ass how she feels either. I plugged the number, and that's the way it's going to stay. I believe what I see. I'm 100% Christian. I mean, does she know about the PS5? Yes, she does. I've got enough stuff to worry about this year. Besides, she can forget about Thanksgiving. I'm not fucking seeing her ass. I'm telling you. For the bottom of the ninth, game 1 St. Louis, Phillies 1, Cardinals nothing. Here comes the manager for the 17-16 Phillies coming to the mound. Well, honey, I'm sick and tired of it. She needs to, oh, I know she needs to leave me alone so I can do my own stuff. Teresa, like I said, Teresa, hell no, it's not her. It's my pathetic mom, I'm telling you. I'm telling the damn truth. And pen sitting for the 13-21 Cardinals will be Colin Wong. 206, 2 home runs, 3 ribbies. Besides, I don't need her messaging, and I don't need to settle her score. If she wants to talk about seeing me at Thanksgiving and wants to message me and wants to see if she wants to see me, she can forget that shit. I'm gonna throw my lunch link in the chat again. But you do have a new record today, honey. Dallas was in here. My sister Queen Mercury was in here. The left 0-2. Any baseball team needs to get a lot going right now. Except it's not her. It's not Teresa. 0-2 coming up. The bottom 1-2. Marlins 10. Cubs 2 in Chicago. You know what I would think too, honey? It's your mom. What the hell, babe? I imagine the baseball on baseball her head. It's messing out of the park. Well, she needs. Well, I do respect her, but why the fuck she wants to talk about YouTube? I've got enough stuff to worry. On that 2-2 to the left. But yeah, I can bet you right now, she wants to see me at work today. Guess what? Social distance. That's a fly ball. Yep, fly ball center field. And that'd be a single. That'd be a single for the Cardinals. Any baseball team needs to do a lot of that. 13-21 Cardinals need to do a 13-21 Cardinals need to do a lot of that. That's for sure. And I'll bring up Tommy Edman, third baseman, back to the lineup. He's 0 for 3 for pop out his foot in the 4th inning. 6th inning, I would think. Right at first, nobody out. But honey, I don't give a rat's ass how she feels. I blocked that fucking number. She's not getting in touch with me. She's not messaging me again. I'm telling you. I don't care if she has to get upset at me or not. It's her fault, not mine. The PS5's coming home. With me. And do you actually think I did the right thing by approving my days? October 29th, guys. October 29th, I'm picking up White Sox Legion. Cobra Kai on the 27th of next month of October. November 12th and 13th for PS5. That also got approved. 1-1. That'll be a fireball to deep left center field. Looking to race back, and he makes the catch. First out for the Cardinals. That'll bring up second baseman Matt Carpenter. He's sitting on the fourth inning. He's 1 for 3. Runner at first, 1 out. Here's the pitch by Vincent. Up top, 0-1. Right now we have the Capcom TZS 2020 live stream. I will be at Subway with my Subway family after I'm done with this. Well, honey, she needs to understand I don't like to be messes about work or YouTube. At the bottom, 0-2. And if she wants to come out here and messes me about work, it's none of her fucking business. It's none of her damn business what I'm doing with YouTube. Ever since the search started, it's all about dead accounts. I've lost 22 in the past. Second out for the Cardinals. And the Cardinals are down to the final out. Last chance for the Cardinals will be first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout in the 7th inning. Like I said, I don't give a damn about my mom either way. I'm telling you. I've got enough stuff to worry about, that's for sure. 0-1 inside the zone. I mean, she can be pissed off at me all she wants. That's her fault, not me. At the bottom angle, 0-2. Cardinals are down to their final strike. Runner at first, 2 outs. A steal is not going to help. 0-2. Foul ball to right, 0-2. Well, honey, how do you feel about that? In your honest opinion, what do you think? To the left, 1-2. You don't want to swing it outside the zone, guys. You want to keep that in play. 1-2. That'll be a ground ball center field. He's got it. He's got it. And that'll be a single. And that's a single for the Cardinals. 13-21 Cardinals trying to keep their hopes alive right now. They're trying to. And that was a single by Paul Goldschmidt. That'll bring up Marcell Arizona, left fielder. He popped out in 7th inning. He's 0 for 3. 13-21 Cardinals looking to stay in the game. First and second, 2 outs. Game 1 in St. Louis, 1-0 Phillies. And they pop up, not what the Cardinals wanted. And he makes the catch, and the Cardinals go to 13-22. For at least the 13-22 Cardinals try to play a little catch up. But the Phillies go up to 18-16, game 1 in St. Louis. So here you go, guys. Game 1 in St. Louis in the books. 18-16. We're gonna start off with 18-16 Phillies. They've had a Cesar Hernandez with 1-4 for the triple. But Topper had a triple and a ribby. Corey Dickerson with a double. JT Realmuto had a walk and 2 strikeouts. For the 13-22 Cardinals, Colin Wong was 1 for 1. Paul Goldschmidt had 2 strikeouts. Eddie Molina had a strikeout. Harrison Bader had a strikeout. So 1-0 by the 18-16 Phillies. 7 hits, no errors. 3 hits and no errors. For the 13-22 Cardinals. 13-22 Cardinals can come back very shortly. I'm gonna simulate that. As far as the other teams go, we'll get to that in a second. But baby, give me one good reason why I shouldn't have to message her ass again. She's nothing. She's nothing but an asshole, I'm telling you. I respect Robert De Niro. I respect Robert De Niro. I respect Steve Carell. I respect Liam Neeson. They're actually one of the goodest actors of all time that I've seen acting at this point, so that's a different thing. As far as the other teams go, we've got the Giants going up to 9-26 over the Reds, a 20-3-13 in Cincinnati by 4 runs. 5-1, 8 hits, no errors, 4 hits and 1 error. So as for the second win, the Indians win by 2 runs after 9 innings. Stay in the attack, guys. Going up to 20-13 over the White Sox at 21-14 in Cleveland. 8-6, 18 hits, 1 error. 10 hits and no errors. Cleveland of a second win over Perez was 5th save. Baby, are you still back there? The Mariners go up to 19-18 over the Yankees to 18-16 of the season in New York City. 4-2 by 2 runs, 12 hits, 1 error, 8 hits and no errors. Constancy of a second win. Tolovalov's 13th save. If you want me to drop a call, baby, let me know. Because I could really use your help again. The Red Sox improved to 20. Red Sox improved to 24-13 by 2 runs. Over the Orioles, down to 17-19 in Baltimore. 5-3, 10 hits, 2 errors, 7 hits and no errors. David Price of his 3rd win. Brassie of his 11th save. The Twins clean up by 3 runs, up to 17-17. Over the Blue Jays at 13-22 in Toronto. 7-4, 16 hits, no errors, 10 hits and no errors. Romero of his 2nd win. Same place at the same time. Let me double check real quick. Yeah, who else is not? I blocked her damn number. So you can forget about that. Dyson was 2nd save. The D-backs go up to 13-22 over the Rays to 22-14 in Tampa. 3-2, 7 hits, 1 error by 1 run, 8 hits and no errors. Walker was 4th win. Avery Bauer was 10th save. The Brewers get a victory up to 16-21 by 2 runs over the Nationals, down to 20-14, and in Milwaukee, 6-4, 10 hits, 1 error, 10 hits and no errors. Gonzalez was 2nd win. Coolio was 11th save. Oh man. The Marlins go up to 13-21 by 8 runs over the Cubs to 19-14 in Chicago. 10-2, 15 hits, no errors, 6 hits and 1 error. Hernandez was very first win. The Royals get a win back by 1 after 13 innings, up to 19-17 over the Astros to 24-11 in Houston. 5-4, 11 hits, 1 error, 11 hits and 2 errors. McCarthy up to a big 4-0 undefeated start. Pretty good start on the mound for the 1917 Royals. Ian Kenny was 12th save. The Braves also have the same thing, won by 1 run, up to 17-19 over the Dodgers at 20-17 in LA, Los Angeles, California. But I've heard California is actually another good traditional state too. 5-4, 5 hits, no errors, 8 hits and no errors. Kutzow's first win. St. Green with his 10th save. And the Go-Go Mets won by 3 runs, up to 17-18. Over the Padres to 24-12 in San Diego. 6-3, 10 hits, no errors, 7 hits and no errors. Lugov's 2nd win. And Avila with his 9th save. As the Cardinals are now 20, 13 and 22 this season. Well, the Cardinals can do something good for the next several games, hopefully. There's a lot of baseball for the Cardinals to come back. So, you guys will have baseball again tomorrow morning. All I have to do today is, like I said, it's 12 to 8. And I'm off every Saturday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And also today, it's been 6 days since my love and I haven't had any time at all at this point for any romantic on that. Today's been 1,188 days too. Hold on a second. Guess what? Guess what? I'm blocking that. I'm blocking that son of a bitch again. Sorry, pal. So this Saturday will be Game 2 in St. Louis. It will be a 13-22 Cardinals taking on 18-16 Phillies. Game 2 in St. Louis for tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow, Saturday. On the mound for the 13-22 Cardinals with Zach Flattery. He has a 1-5 record, 60 strikeouts with 1.64 ERA. And on the mound for the 18-16 Phillies will be Zach Eflin. He has a 2-0 perfect record, 22 strikeouts, and 2.97 ERA. So as the other teams go, we've got the 21-14 White Sox taking on the 20-13 Indians in Cleveland, Ohio, the state of Ohio. Galito 3-1 with 3.14 ERA, taking on Carrasco with a 1.41 ERA. 18-16 Yankees hosting the 19-18 Mariners in New York City. Hernandez 2-2 with a 1.93 ERA versus Mets with 3.62 ERA. 24-13 Red Sox take on the 17-19 Orioles in Baltimore. Rodriguez 3-2 with a 4.76 ERA, taking on Zumail Means with a 5.55 ERA. So guys can see I have a little bit of bites, a little bit of mosquito bites on my right leg, even though they really hurt like anything creepy. I also have a little bit of peeled skin on my right hand, but I'm a tough tiger. But I'm still a little more itching either way. I think I might be okay. The 17-15 Pirates take on 11-22 Rangers and Pittsburgh. Allard 0-4, 6.54 ERA versus Williams for 5.40 ERA. 13-22 Blue Jays taking on the 17-17 Twins in Toronto. Perez 2-1 with 3.96 ERA, taking on Borowski 3.58 ERA. 22-14 Rays hosting the 13-22 D-backs and Tampa. Ray 2-2 with 3.18 ERA versus Snell with a 3.30 ERA. As we speak. 21-14 Angels visit the 7-27 Tigers in Detroit. Haney 3-3, 3.98 ERA versus Michael Firmer with a 5.12 ERA. 20-14 Nationals taking on the 16-21 Brewers in Milwaukee. Frost 1-2, 3.57 ERA versus Perez with a 4.22 ERA. Excuse me. 19-14 Cubbies taking on the 13-21 Marlins in Chicago. Alcantara 1-2 with 2.52 ERA versus Yu Darvish 2-0 with 3.16 ERA on the mound for the 19-14 Cubs. 24-11 Red Hot Houston Astros hosting the 19-17 Royals in Houston. Keller 3-2 with 3.66 ERA versus Garrett Cole with a 2.44 ERA. 9-26 Giants take on the 17-19 Rockies and Colorado Springs. Marcus Bumgarner 1-4, 2.76 ERA versus Marquez with 2.76 ERA as well. 17-20 Athletics hosting the 23-13 Reds and Oakland. Castillo 5-2, 2.57 ERA versus Montez with 3.35 ERA. That also might be a good pitching matchup between both guys on the mound. 17-19 Braves take on the 20-17 Dodgers in LA. Fried 1-1, 5.79 ERA versus Arako Ryu, 2.93 ERA. And the 17-18 Mets take on 20.12 Padres in San Diego. Michael Brewer, I haven't seen his ass for a while in the chat. In San Diego, Jared DeGrom, 2-3, 3.63 ERA versus Erlin 3.58 ERA. Alrighty, guys. No standings tonight. No standings today. I'm going to stop here for this morning. I'll tell you more in a second. Alright, guys, that's going to do it for me today. Cardinals are now 13 and 22. So you guys will have baseball tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. I'm off Saturday every Tuesday and Wednesday. So I won't be live tonight since I'm going to be updating high school football scores for my Angel. If you guys want to catch more MLB 19, managing the 13 and 22 Cardinals every 1 to 2 days a week, hit that like button. You guys are not new. Hit that red support button. You guys are not new in the chat. If there's anybody in the chat that does have a Discord and a Twitter, you can do so by following me on Twitter, share me out, tweet me out, leave a comment. Same as Discord. Get it out there, guys. Well, we watch our videos in full, like them in full, share them, tweet them out, leave a comment, type it in, guys. If you guys also want to come up here when I'm live on my schedule, do my format, doing 5 instead of 6 on the road to the PS5 on November 12th. That's been approved. The same with November 13th. Spider-Man's will be the first one, and then a second one might be added to that list too. Aladdin's at 29, Greatest Showman at 12. If you guys want to vote, by 17. Aladdin's up by 17 between. I will be back tomorrow morning, guys, with another episode of baseball, and then the season one tomorrow night. If not, I'll be spending time with my Angel during the time being. Well, we'll see how things are going to go too. Wait, you guys let me know if there's anything on that. Anyways, no one's going to be saving on that. Okay, so other than that, guys, that's gonna be it for me. I'll see you guys in the morning with baseball. I want to say thank you, baby. I love you. I'll tell you your count with a new record in a little bit. Thank you, Super Saiyan. Keep up good work. Thank you, Dallas County. Thank you, my sister Queen Mercury. I love you, girl. Keep up good work. And alrighty, guys, I'll see you guys in the morning with baseball. Hope you guys had a good morning with doing breakfast baseball. Prior to that, and baseball demos. Guitar Mike, aka Sports Time Machine, and our Red Sox fan. I hope you all enjoyed. Be good to one another. Be kind to one another. And love one another. This is AD signing off. Have a good morning. I'll see you guys in the morning with baseball. With the season one tomorrow night. But alrighty, guys, have a good morning. I'll see you guys in the morning. Tomorrow Saturday, baseball, same time, same channel. And I'll see you in the next one. And stay safe and stay hydrated.